Star Wars isn't dead. So there's this big opinion going around, and I see why it exists, about Star Wars, that it's dead. I see where it's coming from. The Disney movies, I admit, they started out kind of okay, but now they have gone into the sewer, and there's nothing good coming out of Star Wars. And everybody's saying Star Wars is dead. Star Wars isn't dead. Star Wars can't die. Star Wars is founded on eternal principles. Right and wrong, good and evil. The bad guys are the bad guys. The good guys are the good guys. It seems very simple, but it's something we forget nowadays. It's something where we want to live in the grays. We want to think we're smarter than that. The reason why the great old tales are the ones that we know is because they are eternal. They're founded on these same eternal principles. The ones that will stand the test of time will stand the test of time. And these ones that they're making now that just are not going anywhere won't go anywhere. Like, we don't need to worry about it. It'll sort itself out. And that goes for any of these original things that we look back at. They're still there, for one thing, but that premise is never going away. It exists. It's been put in the universe, and now that universe still exists. It's one that I want to play in. There's so many tales that can be told in that universe, and just because it's not going well right now does not mean it's dead. And eventually, that light will come up again somewhere else. With Star Wars, I think it's going to have to change hands creatively. The hands that it's in right now, I don't want to name names. There's plenty of other videos you want to go look at. Go ahead and watch those. That's not what this is about. Jurassic Park is another one. The first movie is amazing. From there on, I could tell you my opinions about the other ones, but the point is they've never lived up to that first Jurassic Park. But they can. That premise is still there. It's evergreen. And I know that's a hard nut to crack. There are many other videos you can go watch that tell you why it's impossible to make a Jurassic Park movie. I think that's bullcrap. Because the thing that all the other sequels and all these other movies copy from it are not the thing that makes it work. The story is what makes it work. And I have other videos talking about what the character arc is for that one. Alan Grant's learning to be a father. Like, you may not have picked up on that, but that's what your emotions remember. And that's why you always return to that first one. The other movies took away the wrong message. They took away the wrong theme of it's about science versus nature. That's not what it's about. That may be what you're thinking about in the movie, but what you are feeling, what connects you to that movie, that Spielbergian thing that makes everybody want to repeat that movie, that Lucas thing that makes everybody want to repeat Star Wars, is still there. It exists. And you can make your own. Like, I'm not saying remake every movie, but it still exists. George Lucas created a universe that can be done a million different things with. There's still stories to be told, and the biggest thing is story still exists. Just because the storytelling right now is not great, all these different shows where the storytelling is lacking, it doesn't matter. Like, Star Wars is still a thing. It still exists in its pure state. We act as if, oh no, these things have destroyed it forever. Those things will be forgotten. Star Wars will be remembered, and since Star Wars is founded on those eternal principles, since it ends the first movie with that great line from Obi-Wan of, "The Force will be with you always," I get chills saying that, because that is something eternal. That's something real. That's something that you can give to your kids, and why everybody plays Star Wars for their kids, even if they may not know it.
The Force will be with you. Always.
But they're giving something to their kids that is nutritious. Its roots are in eternal principles, and the tree is not going to die because it can't. Those kinds of stories are founded on things that can't die. It'll be the test of time which of these stories live with us. And if there are better ones made in the future that stand that test as well, they'll live alongside those ones. And it's awesome that you can do that. That storytelling at its core has that ability to stand the test of time. And if you say something that's worth remembering, it will be remembered. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to hear more about the character arc of Jurassic Park, click on the left. If you want to hear what I think most Christian movies need, click on the right. Okay, love you, bye.